The louder they became, the more carefully I chose my next move. Cold blue lamps divide the elevator road at 3:30. Two rival crews surround the star and aim their shouting straight at me. They slap the rails, predict my fall, repeat my losses from last year, trying to make me waste the plan by proving I can hear. I check the wet surface, wind direction, distance to the turn, then loosen both my shoulders while their nervous engines burn. One woman steps beside me, says the champion should respond. I tell her my reply will come when the signal turns us on. The starter lifts one hand, every insult reaches peak. I hold my breath for one clean count and let the roadway speak. Quiet holds the lane when the noise forgets the plan. I keep my eyes on movement, not the miles beside my path. Quiet holds the lane, every choice arrives on time. Calm is not retreating, it is pressure under command. Let them spend their energy before the signal changes green. I save mine for the distance and finish what I mean. They launch too hard, together tires slipping on the pain. I take the safer opening and keep the fastest rider framed at the middle bench. He swerved to force me near the outer rail. I reduce speed for 1 second, cross behind and take the inside. No anger in the movement, no revenge inside the turn. Just the route I studied twice and the control I came to earn. By the final stretch, their shouting has become a distant sound. I lead by 3 full lengths when the last marker passes down. I break beneath the bridge and hear the loudest rival stop. She asked why I look fearless, I say fear never got the job. I felt the same adrenaline they wanted me to show. I used it for attention and decided where it goes. Quiet held the lane when the noise forgot the plan. I kept my eyes on movement, not the miles beside my path. Quiet held the lane, every choice arrived on time. Calm was not retreating, it was pressure under command. They spent their energy before the signal changed to green. I saved mine for the distance and completed what I meant. Stillness is not magic and composure is not cold. I train the breath, review the route, and practice self-control. When chaos fills the roadway, I reduce the problem size. Surface speed, opponent exit, then I act on what is right. Quiet hold the lane and the lane reveals the facts. Discipline keeps moving after provocation cracks. Quiet hold the lane, I never needed noise to lead. I crossed above the traffic with my judgment at full speed. Blue lamps fade behind me as the roadway dries toward dawn. The rivals keep their voices, I keep knowing how I won. I won. The rain could erase the road, but it could not erase my final chance. Water sheets across the blacktop ring. One lamp swings above the frame strain. My gloves are split, my reserve is thin. The storm keeps asking what is left within. No crowd remains to let me borrowed heat. Only puddles taking punches from my feet. I strike one match beneath my cupped head. Its little flame refuses the command. Yeah, wind bites low and thunder crowds the rail. My last resource is smaller than the gale. Still small does not mean ready to disappear. I spend the final spark exactly here. Last spark in the rain, stay alive in my hands. Small fire, hard heart, make darkness understand. Last spark in the rain, nothing left to spare. I throw every ounce at the opening there. Let the whole sky fall through my name. This last match keeps burning after rain. Keeps burning after rain. The rival charges heavy, certain hunger has gone weak. I slip the first collision, turn the angle she cannot see. My grips both ankles, I stop fighting for clean ground. Use the slide to change direction when the weight comes crashing down. My lungs scrape, empty yet the match they shielded close. Not hope is decoration, but the choice my body knows. I spend the guarded footwork, spend the breath I'm meant to save. Spend the fear of looking broken till the fear becomes a wave. The lamp swings back and shows burning after rain. Not saving half a soul for safer days. Sometimes it is choosing where the final strength gets paid. I could've kept one spark and watched the only doorway close. Instead I made the storm reveal how bright a last match glows. Last spark in the rain, now the flame leaves my hand, crossing wet air with the word darkness cannot count a man. Last spark in the rain, every nerve is bare. The locked route splits when fire reaches there. Let the whole sky fall, I move through the same. The exit throws gold across blacktop in my name. Nothing safe for surrender or yesterday. The last spark in the rain has made a way. One lamp steadies, one steel gate releases. I cross with empty hands and the world still in one piece. Rain on the ropes, steam from the ground. No flame in my palm, but fire all around. The match is gone, the road remains. I walk out warm through the last cold rain. You wrote my ending, but I came back with the final page. You told the board that I had nothing left to prove, then signed my name beneath the story I refuse. I heard that version travel down the midnight line. I kept my mouth shut while I rebuilt what was mine. No public argument, no begging for a turn. I put the hours in and let the rocket learn. Tonight I crossed the wall where your conclusion stood. I answer every rumor with the work I did. I do not need your mic to state my case. The proof is walking with me into place. I waited until every move was clear. Now listen close, the ending starts right here. My signature ends it, read the name in full. I took the pen back when you lost control. My signature ends it, nothing left to spin. You called the finish, I return to win. No borrowed verdict gets the final word. My signature ends it, make sure I am heard. I enter through the same street where you counted me out. The shutter shake when the low end pushes doubt. I show the dates, the scars, the distance that I crossed. Each quiet night returned a piece you said was lost. The crowd can see the difference without a speech. I built a result your story cannot reach. You wanted one reaction you could use again. I gave you discipline and changed the closing scene. Your version ends the second I step through. The last line belongs to what I chose to do. No angry plea, no chase for your consent. I brought the outcome and the evidence. The room gets still because the facts are near. I take my breath and make the ending clear. My signature ended, read the name in full. I took the pen back when you lost control. My signature ends it, nothing left to spin. You called the finish, I return to win. No borrowed verdicts gets the final word. My signature ends it, make sure I am heard. Revenge was never shouting in your face. It was returning stronger to the place. You cannot edit what the whole street sees. I own the sentence and the choice is me. My signature ends it, every letter lands. The future stays inside my steady hands. My signature ends it, close the old report. I crossed the distance you called much too short. You wrote me down, I rose beyond the word. Now every wall repeats the truth it heard. No borrowed verdict gets to speak for me. My signature ends it, and I leave here free. One clean result, one name across the night. I take the last word and I write it right. The ink dries dark, the street moves on. Your ending fades before the dawn. I keep the page and choose what comes. My signature is where
Young.
They erased my name from the record, so I returned with proof the pavement could read. Storm clouds roll above the rooftop access road. I climb without a folder, carrying a different load. The years they called a room a living muscle and in pace. Every closed gate left geometry engraved into my gate. They cleaned the wall of pictures, cut my credit from the frame, but could not edit discipline or counterfeit my change. I let the thunder sign the silence I outgrew, then faced the ones who swore no evidence was true. No paper shield, no speech prepared. The distance on my soul has brought me here. Let every step's a mirror, what they denied. My body is the archive they could never hide. Proof in every footstep, receipts across the stone. Every crossed out mile brought a stronger witness home. Proof in every footstep, hear the rooftop talk. I need no borrowed version when the evidence can walk. They erased my history and left me with the dead. Proof in every footstep says the record is not dead. One rival lifts a smirk and that's what I can demonstrate. I point beyond the skyline where I rebuilt every break. There are bridges with my midnight still embedded in the rail. Then I cross the final marker they designed to keep me out, leaving fresh, wet prints across the border of their doubt. The storm releases hard, each footprint fills with sky. 10 silver declarations, no revision can deny. The archive opens underneath the rain. Each mark connects the sacrifice to gain. Their silence changes shape as I arrive. The proof is not a memory, it is alive. Proof in every footstep, receipts across the stone. Every crossed out mile brought a stronger witness home. Proof in every footstep, hear the rooftop talk. I need no borrowed version when the evidence can walk. They erased my history and left me with the dead. Proof in every footstep says the record is not dead. I will not beg old judges to agree. My moving proof is what their verdict could not freeze. I set the record where no hand can alter it. Beneath my future, step by measured step. Proof in every footstep, receipts across the stone. Every crossed out mile brought a stronger witness home. Proof in every footstep, hear the whole roof talk. No permission when the evidence can walk. Storm keeps my outline, skylines read it clear. I return with earned ability, not theater or fear. Keep the missing pages and edits you forget. Each footprint keeps the proof and pays the debt. I cross the roof as old accounts come due. Lightning makes each footprint new. No plea, no borrowed pen, stone holes where I have been. Rain signs off the skyline knows. Proof moves everywhere I go. When the sirens faded, I finally heard which part of me was still asking to live. Morning finds the avenue washed pale and strange. Glass dust in the gutter, smoke losing its shape. I walk past the corner where the night came apart, counting what survived without calling it whole. But under both voices, one quiet rhythm stays. A stubborn in the room, untouched by yesterday. I kneel by the curb, pull my laces tight, and choose to rebuild the part that chooses light. Not the armor, not the image, not the pose. First the honest pulse beneath the ruined clothes. I can raise the rest when this foundation stands. The morning starts with breath returning to my hands. After sirens, I rebuild the voice within, not the useful walls or mask I wore on skin. After sirens, I rebuild the choice, piece by living piece, beginning with my voice. The street may keep the marks it heard. After sirens, I begin with my own word. windows, beams, and wire, but no survey marks the rooms abandoned by desire. I make a list without a pen, trust, sleep, appetite, and laugh. I kept postponing, the boundary held too light. A kid rolls by on silver wheels through drying street. An ordinary motion sounds like victory to me. I lift one loose brick from the path where I will go. Small work, clean choice, the first thing I can know. No grand return is needed at this hour. Healing does not need to imitate power. I choose the living center, let the surface wait. What I rebuild within will choose the outer shade. After sirens, I rebuild the voice within, not the useful walls or mask I wore on skin. The sirens, I rebuild the choice, piece by living piece, beginning with my voice. The street may keep the marks it hurt. After sirens, I begin with my own word. Some ruins worn, some ruins make a view. Some losses clear the light I kept walking through. I will not praise the crisis for the damage that it made, but I will claim the freedom and in the choices that remain. After sirens, I rebuild the voice within, give it room to name. The hunger understands its sirens. I rebuild the choice with steadier compassion and a sharper voice. The avenue keeps scars, morning warms each word. After sirens, every honest part is heard. No camera, no applause required. I raise the inner shelter where my future keeps its fire. I set the first clean brick where panic used to stand. It said the city waits around me, and the blueprint is my hand. Sirens gone, one heartbeat near. Smoke lifts slow, the road turns clear. First brick down, first truth restored. I walk toward what I rebuilt for. The hostile street expected hesitation, but I enter as though my place had been waiting all night. A service alley narrows toward a neon avenue. Voices at the far end, bet the newcomer will lose. I hear my reputation being written before sight. Small enough to keep outside, uncertain in the light. Each step arrives complete, no glance begging to belong. The avenue grows quieter as my silhouette comes on. That circle leaves no opening, so I do not ask for one. I reach the curb, hold center, let the entrance work be done. Presence is a decision made before the room agrees. Shoulders loose, eyes level, breath moving with the beat. I came through hostile ground with nothing false to prove. The entrance becomes mine the instant that I choose. The entrance already mine, I never wait outside. I walk in like the answer with the night inside my stride. Entrance already mine, no borrowed pass or sign. The avenue makes room because I carry my own line. They expected hesitation, got a woman fully aligned. Before one word lands, the entrance is mine. The entrance is mine. One gatekeeper steps forward with a smile made to reduce. I answer with the word visible in time and in control. Not the resume recited, not the favor from a role. Turn the narrow strip of pavement to a stage without a fear. Windows catch my movement, passing cars begin to slow. Even hostile faces follow where the hard consonants go. Presence is not conquest, it is certainty made clear. The refusal to become the smallest shape expected here across the hostile ground. With every choice in line, the entrance stays behind me and the next block becomes mine. Entrance already mine, I never wait outside. I walk in like the answer with the night inside my stride. Entrance already mine, no borrowed pass or sign. The avenue makes room because I carry my own line. They expected hesitation, got a woman fully aligned. Before one word lands, the entrance is mine. The entrance is mine. command. Tomorrow asks for substance after stance. Tonight I only opening, next I earn my stay. Confidence begins, but cannot work each day. Entrance already mine, I never waited outside. I walked in like the answer with the night inside my stride. Entrance already mine, no borrow pass or sign. The avenue made room because I held my line. The alley keeps predictions of decline. Windows throw my outline toward the lights. I arrive without erasing any other shine. Never guessed inside my own life. The neon avenue opens straight ahead. The gatekeeper keeps listening to my steps. Alley behind, wide road in view. No borrow key, no favor due. Threshold cross, next move inside. I own my entrance to the night. Everyone knew what was wrong, so I decided to be the first one to say it. Red light passes through the station, then the platform turns to gray. A guard shoves a younger woman in the waiting crowd, looks away. No one wants the final train to leave them stranded in this cold, so they study shoes and posters while the same abuse unfolds. I feel fear inside my stomach, but I do not let it choose. I step out from the yellow line and ask him what he thinks he proves. He tells me mind my business, lowers one hand toward his belt. I say her safety is my business and describe exactly what I saw. My voice is dry and level, every word is plain and clear. The silence breaks behind me when another witness answers here. I was the first voice on the platform, not the only one for long. Truth moved through the waiting crowd and made the quiet people strong. First voice on the platform, say the action ain't the harm. Fear can keep us isolated, but a witness sounds alarm. I did not wait for courage to remove the danger first. I spoke while I was frightened and the silence finally burst. A woman near the staircase starts recording every face. Two commuters stand beside me and refuse to leave the place. Someone calls for help and guides the victim safely back. Another reads the guard's badge while the train shakes on the track. When help arrives, we give our names and tell the same account. No dramatic tale is needed when the concrete details count. The younger woman lifts her head and says she wants to file. I stayed beside her through the questions, not just through the viral. While the hardest sound was sentence one, the next came from the crowd. And justice depends on quiet, so we made the truth aloud. I was the first voice on the platform, not the only one for long. Truth moved through the waiting crowd and made the quiet people strong. First voice on the platform, say that action ain't the harm. Fear can keep us isolated, but a witness sounds alarm. I did not wait for courage to remove the danger first. I spoke while I was frightened and the silence finally burst. Tomorrow I may hear that pressure in another midnight place. I will remember how one answer put 10 people in motion. Speaking up is not a slogan when a stranger needs support. It is staying for the statement after everybody bored. First voice on the platform, then the second and a line. Every witness chose the truth instead of hiding from the time. First voice on the platform, no one had to stand alone. We broke the quiet with the facts and made the public danger known. The final train arrives, but I do not leave before she is safe. The platform keeps no silence where our clear accounts remain. Their ceiling is only a measurement, not a command. Their ceiling measurement. Not a command. Storm haze hides the towers above the familiar roofline. They offer a safe target I could reach without changing. They call it realistic because my plan disturbed their comfort. I write the number down and mark above it. The next stage needs more skill and lonely work. I list what I lack without making excuses. I schedule lessons and begin before confidence arrives. Ambition works when it can explain the next action. I am not jumping blind to say I left the ground. I built a reach, check distance, and accept the demand. The limit marks the height where they stop. It cannot mark the height I am becoming. Higher than their limit. That is where I aim. Not to prove them foolish, but to grow beyond the frame. Higher than their limit. Each skill earns the rise. I make the impossible a list I can complete. They can keep the safe horizon and its smaller future. I build a life that stands higher than their limit. Higher than their limit. The first attempt falls below the target. I record the failure, change angle, and train the weak move. The second gets closer, but close cannot carry me. I see card feedback and remove empty display. Weeks pass and doubt asks me to lower the mark. I keep it, revise the method, and guard the reason on attempt 4. My hands clear the edge and hold. I pull above the line that looked impossible below. I did not jump blind to say I left the ground. I built a reach, checked the distance, and accepted the demand. The limit marked where they chose to stop. My preparation built the height I chose. Higher than their limit. That is where I aim. Not to prove them foolish, but to grow beyond the frame. Higher than their limit. Each skill earns the rise. I make the impossible a list I can complete. They can keep the safe horizon and its smaller future. I build a life that stands higher than their limit. Higher than their limit. The dream stayed large when the first attempt failed. Failure showed me exactly what to strengthen. I kept the frightening future and replaced the careless plan. The height is earned because I know each course higher than their limit. Now my hands are on the edge. Every failed attempt became another youthful step. Higher than their limit. Every skill has earned the rise. I made the impossible a list, then cleared it line by line. It can keep the safe from rising and its smaller future. I built a larger life that stands higher than their limit. Storm can hide the towers, not my position. I raised the aim, rebuilt the method, and completed the decision. Their number ended, my range continued. Their number ended. The chalk mark stays. The storm moves east. I stand above it. The next mark waits. I stopped waiting for approval and left while the city was still dark. The loading gate is open for a delivery. I know it closes when the morning crew arrives. For months I asked for space to choose my future. They answered every time by buying time. My bag is light because the choice is heavy. I leave the key where they can find it clean. No final meeting, no request for understanding. I crossed the lane before they changed the terms. Approval was a lock without a key. Waiting kept their hand around my speed. The open road is dangerous and mine. I take the danger over borrowed time. I left before permission. I made the choice before they made conditions. I left before permission. No final vote can cancel my direction. On the cars, the distance, the decision. By sunrise, I am gone before permission. first block feels like freedom mixed with panic. My phone keeps flashing names I used to fear. I let each call expire without an answer, then map the route that takes me somewhere clear. No rescue car is waiting past the corner. I find my own ride, pay my own way out. At the East Bridge, morning breaks across the guardrail and shows me what responsibility means. Freedom is not running from the consequence. It is accepting every step belongs to me. They send one message promising a change. I read it once and do not turn around. The choice was late because I waited long. Now every mile confirms that I am gone. I left before permission. I made the choice before they made conditions. I left before permission. No final vote can cancel my direction. I own the cost, the distance, the decision. By sunrise, I am gone before permission. Before permission. I may get lost, I may return for nothing, but failure chosen freely still is mine. I will not call a cage a safe arrangement or ask the lock to bless the exit side. I left before permission. I crossed the bridge and kept my own direction. Gone before permission. No command can edit my intention. I own the risk, the new beginning. I own the nights when confidence goes missing. The road is hard, but every mile is mine. Gone before permission. Right on time. The gate shuts down behind an empty lane. I do not need it opened up again. One bag, one road, one honest cost. I chose myself before I was lost. The city wakes, my past stays still. I left because I chose my will. The room is one sentence from chaos, and I refuse to give it that sentence. Yeah, the subway car is nearly empty after 2. 3 people argue near the closing door. One accusation raises every shoulder. Another pushes anger through the floor. Yeah. They look at me because I know both sides. I will not choose a voice just for applause. I name the fact that started the collision, then ask what outcome either person wants. I cut my volume while the pressure climbs. Make every word arrive and measure time. They bring the sparks, I do not feed the fire. I set the room to something we can handle. I lower the heat, not the standard. I slow the rage and keep the answer hard. I lower the heat, hold the center. No one wins if every signal burns. Calm is control, not a white defeat. I keep my ground while I lower the heat. The train dives on the streets without a signal. No one can leave, so every word has weight. I separate the claim from the insult and give each person room to state the stakes. The loudest one begins to hear herself. The other drops the threat and names the loss. We find a choice that keeps the crew together without pretending nobody was wrong by the next stop. The fists have opened slowly. The problem stays, but now it has a shape. I never traded truth to make it quiet. I gave the truth a roof that could be heard. The carriage breathes, the danger starts to leave. My calm did what the shouting could not reach. I lower the heat, not the standard. I slow the rage and keep the answer hard. I lower the heat, hold the center. No one wins if call it weakness when I do not shout. They learn the difference when the truth comes out. I do not need the room afraid of me. I need the room controlled enough to see. I lower the heat, keep the standard, facts stay sharp, the choices become clear. I lower the heat, hold the center, the next right action finally appears. No broken promise hidden under peace, no false agreement made to earn release. Calm is control with both feet in the street. I keep my ground while I lower the heat. The doors slide wide, the night resumes its pace. We leave with truth instead of wasted rage. Steel wheels carry the silence on. The red in every face is gone. Issue stands, but now we meet. I kept the truth and lowered heat. I didn't survive the climb to stop beneath the final step. Rain coats the stairs and turns each land into glass. My legs carry every loss from street level to this height. The city watches below, but nobody can lift me now. I grip the rail, plant my heel and steady my breath. No shortcuts remain, only the distance I agreed to finish. Applause is gone, so discipline becomes my witness. I use the nights I trained alone like another muscle. One flight stands between my work and its reward. The wind says stop before the top can judge me. My body agrees, but neither voice has command. I count 4 steps, then 4, never watching the drop. The crown is waiting on my finish. Last Stair My Crown, I am taking both tonight. Every floor below me paid for this height. Last Stair My Crown, hear the metal underfoot. Training holds me up, I do not need rescue. I came too far to kneel beneath what I will own. Last Stair My Crown, and I reach the top alone. Halfway up the final flight, my left knee starts to fold. I reset my stance and keep ascending. The rival at the roof door hears me and shuts the chain. I take the side ladder and change the route. She blocked the stairs, not the woman who could adapt. When she sees my hands, I am already over the barrier. The last step lands beneath me as gray light arrives. Exhaustion bends me, not my position. The wind said stop before the top could judge me. My body said the same, and I answer both with action. I count the cost and call no mile wasted. The crown becomes legitimate the moment I complete the climb. Last Stair My Crown, I am taking both tonight. Every floor below me paid for this height. Last Stair My Crown, hit the metal underfoot. Training holds me up, I do not need rescue. I came too far to kneel beneath what I will own. Last Stair My Crown, and I reach the top alone. Winning does not erase the shaking in my legs. It proves I move while every part of me demanded rest. I touch the roof, remember where the climb began, and breathe. Nothing given freely could have carried this much meaning. Last Stair My Crown, now the skyline knows my name. Every floor below me built a woman who arrived. Last Stair My Crown, let the morning mark the proof. I changed the route, cleared the chain, and put my feet up on the roof. I came too far to kneel beneath what I will own. Last Stair My Crown, and I stand here on my own. No borrowed hand can claim the height my discipline is found. I finished every step and now I wear the earned crown. The climb is over, the standard stays. Rain leaves the rail, daylight finds the rooftop. My breathing slows, my position does not. I never raised my voice because everyone already knew I had made the decision. Yeah. White floodlights watch the freight yard lane and flatten every shade. A Star Trek blocks the narrow route while two crews trade their blame. One foreman pounds the metal door and orders people through the gap, but loose change drag beside the wheel and one wrong move could snap. I cross the argument, ask the driver for the load, check the grade, the damaged axle, and the workers near the road. Then I state the first decision, no one moves until it is clear. One crew blocks the crossing, one secures the hanging gear. But man twice my size objects and says I do not run his side. I point toward the swinging chain and tell him where his people stand. Low voice, clear exit, all people know the move. Power is a useful order backed by reasons they can prove. Low voice, clear exit, no performance, no attack. I command the dangerous moment and I bring the whole crew back. Noise can fill the freight yard, but it cannot set the course. Certainty with action carries more than shouted force. Yeah, I send one spotter uphill, place another near the gate. Have the driver cut the engine while we shift the unstable weight. The loud foreman tries again to rush the schedule past the risk. I give him two clear options, follow safety or leave the strip. He studies every face and sees the workers hold my line, then takes the western barrier and starts redirecting traffic. We lift the loose chain, slowly lock it twice and test the bind. Bring a second vehicle forward, pull the damaged truck aside. When the lane opens at last, no one cheers or calls my name. Every person leaves uninjured, that is why I took command. But authority is not the volume used to make a person small. It is choosing under pressure and accepting what may follow. Voice, clear exit, every person knew the move. Power was a useful order backed by reasons they could prove. Low voice, clear exit, no performance, no attack. I commanded the dangerous moment and I brought the whole crew back. Noise fill the freight yard, but it never set the course. Certainty with action carried more than shouted force. I will review the failure when the morning office opens, but the night was not a meeting and the road was not a desk. It was still weight, distance, people standing near a hazard. Leadership meant making one safe choice and owning every step. Low voice, clear exit, floodlight fading into dawn. The lane is open, crew with safety empty, shouting gone. Low voice, clear exit, I never needed fear to lead. I gave the night direction through a calm and final deed. The freight yard starts moving as I walk beyond the gate. No title made the order work, the action gave it away. I stopped answering the critics when the numbers started answering for me. Midnight at the arena lane, no posters peeling from the wall. 3 names left behind the fence and say my rise is only talk. I do not turn to trade insults, I tighten both my gloves, open the training log, then run the final route again. Every split is on the page, every missed turn has a mark. Every loss became a lesson, I repeat it after dark. They call measured work. Take command first, lap clean, second fast, the third one cuts the doubt in half. Their voices lose their rhythm when the scoreboard posted gap. I do not need a louder threat or someone else's praise. I need the result to stay when all the noise is drained away. Numbers and the argument, the scoreboard does not bend. Every hour no one witness shows up clearly at the end. Numbers and the argument, no room or beats the proof. I built this lead in lonely nights and carried it straight through. Let them talk before the count, let them watch when it is done. My confidence has evidence, and evidence has won. The favorite enter smiling like the finish bears a name. She expects me to react and waste my focus on a game. I check the lane, control my breath and hold the planned attack. Save the hardest acceleration for the final corners black. At the bell she takes the early lead, I keep the target near. Pass one marker then another, never feeding speed to fear. On the straight I move beside her, then a full step to the front. The crowd changes its prediction while my legs complete the work. I cross first, stop the timer, and point once toward the board. No speech could make the answer any cleaner than the score. The posters on this narrow lane once showed who came before. Tonight the newest number gives the wall another story. I respect the miles behind me, but I will not live on one win. Tomorrow starts with training, and the count begins again. Numbers and the argument, the scoreboard does not bend. Every hour no one witness shows up clearly at the end. Numbers and the argument, no rumor beats the proof. I built this lead in lonely nights and carried it straight through. No borrowed crown, no staged applause, no claim without a sum. My confidence has evidence, and evidence has won. I leave the arena lane while the final numbers stay lit. They can keep the old opinion, I will keep improving the result. I gave one clear warning. I gave one clear warning, and tonight I am enforcing it. Gave one clear warning, and tonight I am enforcing it. The market shutters rattle under one exhausted crimson sign. I found my rival by the alley with my stolen work online for 3 months. She used my verses, cut my name from every page, and told the block I lacked the nerve to challenge her in public. I saved dates, the original files, messages in every edit trail. I refused the early argument because the rumor leaves no scale. Last week I set one warning, take it down and name the source. She left beneath the poster clip and dared me to prove more. Now I stand before her showcase with the evidence prepared. Not to swing, not to perform rage, but to end what she declared. My anger has a purpose and my purpose has a plan. I will not burn my future just to make her understand. One warning was enough, now the record enters light. I show the time to file the line in every copy night. One warning was enough, I do not beg her to admit. I place the proof before the crowd and make the false credit quit. She crossed the final boundary and expected me to break. I turn control fury into action she cannot erase. The host pauses the event when my lawyer sends the claim. Screens compare the source material beside the altered name. I speak for 90 seconds, never raise my voice or curse. This is mine, this is the timeline, this is how the theft occurred. Friends attempt distraction, that's why I waited until now. I answered that a proper case needs more than anger, shouted loud. The platform pulls the copies while the venue ends a slot. And the people who dismiss me finally study what I brought. I leave no threat behind me, only terms for making right. Credit restored, payment owed, and no more use after the night. Restraint was never weakness, it was time used to prepare. I kept my hands from chaos so the facts could land complete. The red line was not painted for dramatic city scene. It marked the last condition I would ever let repeat. One warning was enough, now the record enters light. I show the time to file the line in every copy night. One warning was wasn't ill, I never needed her consent. I turned the final disrespect into a firm consequence. She wanted uncontrolled rage that could ruin my own name. I chose precision, won the credit, and walked out above the game. The crimson sign goes dark, my original stays live. I keep the work, the payment, and the boundary. I define no broken glass behind me, no regret I need to hide. One warning was enough, and I enforced the other side. One warning, and I enforced the other side. What was the other side? And I enforced the other side. Going back would hurt more than anything. Waiting beyond this sign. Hazard lights flash across the freight corridor. Retreat behind me waits the locked room. I survived for years ahead. The floor is broken and no exit is guaranteed. I lower myself, test the concrete and pass beneath steel. The warning is true, this route can cut me if careless. It is the only route that does not return me to control. Courage is not speed, so I test each place before trust. Fear reports danger, and I use the useful parts. Red means danger, not automatic surrender. I read the sign, respect the risk and move better. The past shrinks, but my reason stays complete. I would rather crawl than stand safely in the trap. Past every warning, I move with my eyes open. The risk is real, and I know what waits behind. Past every warning, careful hands and focus. I will not call captivity a safe life. If I must crawl until the final lock is gone. Past every warning, I keep choosing forward on. The corridor narrows beneath the falling beam. I shed my jacket, push my bag ahead, and slide on grit. Metal catches my sleeve. I cut fabric, not the chance. A locked gate blocks the roof I thought was finished. I find a loose hinge and use a pipe for leverage. One strike fails, two shifts at three. Create space, cold air reaches through before I see the street. I pull beyond the fence and leave the lights behind. Red light meant danger, not automatic surrender. I read the sign, respected risk, and found a better move. The path grew smaller, but my reasons stay complete. I crawled forward until the trap could not reclaim me. Past every warning, I move with my eyes open. The risk is real, and I know what waits behind. Past every warning, careful hands and focus. I will not call captivity a safe life. If I must crawl, I crawl until the final lock is gone. Past every warning, I keep choosing forward on. Freedom did not greet me with an easy road. It asked whether I could face the danger I selected. I chose risk, that open space, over safety that erased me. The choice still hurts, and I would make it again. Past every warning, I came through with my eyes open. Every cut confirms the distance from the place I left behind. Past every warning, careful hands became stand outside the danger that once told me I belonged. The sign stays red, I stay free. The hazard lights recede, the torn sleeve moves in wind. The gate cannot close. I do not turn. The safe view was never wide enough for what I came to build. The last streetlight is blinking at my back. I left a known route with one bag and a plan. No sign ahead can promise where this road will lead. I only know the smaller life no longer fits me. The skyline I trusted disappears behind the rain. My doubt gets loud, but it does not choose my lane. I check my breath, my money, and the time, then take the road that makes the old world small. Comfort keeps calling from the turn behind. I let it ring and keep my eyes ahead. The dark is real, but so is my decision. I walk until the distance learns my name. Past the last street light, I keep going. No small horizon gets to hold me now. Past the last street light, no road showing. I make direction every step I take. Fear can ride, but fear will never drive. Past the last street light, I choose the wider life. Choose the wider life. A foreign block wakes and a warehouse slams. I find a cheap room and a place to train. No cheering, cracking promise that I was right. The morning comes and asks me to begin again. I miss the voices that once knew my pace. Still I refuse to shrink to feel familiar. I meet new rivals, learn the harder rules, and earn one open door through visible results. The future stops looking like a distant screen. It starts becoming what I do each day. I wanted proof before I crossed the line. The proof arrived because I crossed it first. My pulse is steady, even without answers. The wider world is finally in reach. Past the last street light, I keep going. No small horizon gets to hold me now. Past the last street light, new ground opening. I make direction every step I take. Fear came along, but never learned to drive. Past the last street light, I chose the wider life. The risk did not become less real with miles. I simply grew more honest with my aim. I would rather fail while reaching for the distance than win inside a future made too small. Past the last street light, keep it moving. The old horizon cannot call me home. Past the last street light, I am proven. A no does not mean I walk alone. Every hard result becomes a road sign. Every unconnection widens what is mine. Fear can speak, but I decide my life. Past the last street light, the world is open wide. No ceiling painted on a distant sky. I step beyond the edge and multiply. The last known light is far behind.